Good morning, y'all. What's up? It's your boy Jabari Warfield. And this is a little something that we call the morning grind, getting you all the way to 10 o'clock with all kinds of great music all day long. But first, let's get to work. Yeah. Man, it is cold outside. Okay? It is, my goodness. You know what? It's actually not bad. Not as bad as it could be.
Right.
Because if that wind was kicking,
right.
if the wind and the cold was doing the dance together, yeah, bro, it'd be something ignorant.
I checked it last night. Last night when I checked it, we were colder than New York.
See, that's crazy to me. You can't beat New York is like the king of cold.
Right.
Next to Alaska. You know, there's New York, there's Alaska, Dakota. One of my homies is out in Dakota doing business. And
which one, north or south?
I think he was north. And he was, no.
That's the worst one.
My man was showing pictures from the plane, and the snow was not only thick, it was blowing.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, not only do you have cold snow, you got snow coming at you. Hummin' coming at you.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, brothers out there seeing elk. you could be guided in a one-horse sleigh out in that joint.
What?
Man,
Oh
North
God.
Dakota is real. That's intense. Right there on the border of Canada, no man's land. That's why, hey man, let me tell y'all, and your boy, if he's listening, I hope he's listening. They are called flyover states for a reason.
Right.
Don't go down there trying to be a hero. I did one of those little, you get those little tests that come along and it says, how many of these cities and or states have you been to?
Right.
And I look at it and at first I'm like, yeah, I'm getting out here. I'm a man of the streets. I'm across this great country of ours. Nah, I don't feel bad when I start missing the ones that we call flyovers.
Exactly.
I'm all right. I'm good.
Yeah, y'all can have that.
As long as I made it to the sexy ones.
The Dakotas, I don't think the Dakotas are considered a sexy state.
No.
Now, shout out to anybody who's listening, because, of course, we stream all over the world.
Call in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, call us in.
Explain to us.
Yeah, let us know what's sexy about North or South Dakota, because other than that, man, it's like, nah.
I mean,
Nah.
Jabari, maybe they are enticing you. They got an area called the Black Hills. You ain't curious?
The African-American hills.
I'll take it. You don't want to go out there and see if they out there?
The Negro hills. Yeah, I'll take it. Check it out.
What about Mount Rushmore? Will that satisfy your fancy?
You know what? I would take my cameras, right, and go out and shoot Mount Rushmore, just to say I had it. If I don't know if you could do that, but yeah, I'm good with that.
So how many people in your circle do you think would actually go with you though? If you were like, hey man, I'm gonna go to the Dakotas. You want to go?
My business partner would go. My business partner, yeah, she loves that kind of stuff.
You said business partner. That means there's only money involved, right?
Yeah, well, money-ish. I mean, for me, like I started doing photography when I was in high school, and I entered in like 2 city competitions. So I really love it. I love pictures. I love pictures that say something, and especially if it's about history. Yeah. So I think I would definitely go for that. Now, just to hang out.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know about that. I'd shoot them pictures, get a few angle shots. And then I'd go get me something to eat, and then like, when's my flight coming?
Oh,
you know
okay. I didn't get you with the Black Hills.
Okay.
I didn't get you with Mount Rushmore.
All right.
Brother, I know you're a bad boy. They got the Badlands out there.
Okay.
There's this place called the Badlands.
The Badlands.
That's you. That's you all over it.
That sounds like
you're a bad boy.
That sounds like a Hulu series.
It did used to come on. I think it was on AMC.
Okay.
I did remember there was a show, Into the Badlands, and watched it.
What is it though?
You gonna try? It's a national park. Badlands National Park is out there.
Well, why it gotta be bad? Why can't it be good lands, or at least halfway decent lands?
Because they warning you. They telling you to stay away, but the Warfield mania, you still got to go out there and check for yourself.
Okay, yeah.
Hiking, camping, wildlife viewing. You don't want to go see some picturesque natural beauty?
I'd like to be able to make it out. I don't mind going in.
Get chased by a grizzly?
Yeah, exactly. Get chased by a grizzly, or no, man, no. I don't want to be trying to karate kick no bear. Nah, if I was my boy Jeff Hollins, yeah, I might go out there because Jeff got a few tricks up his sleeve. But that would have to be the deal. Nah,
we're gonna find your camera and one Reebok.
Yeah,
and we'll go through the footage and be like, dang, see right here, that was the last one he was able to take. Good selfie though.
That was exactly. It's a great shot. Why is his mouth wide open?
And if you look in the corner, dang, I think that's what got him. See that one right there? That's the one that got him. Yeah, man, I'm good.
But yeah, why is he screaming? Now, I don't know, man. I mean, it's, and the thing about it is doing adventures. If I was going to do an adventure, I don't think I'd want to do a winter type adventure because it's just too cold. I grew up like in Minnesota, and we did a lot of what they call ice fishing.
Yeah. I'm familiar. I've done it.
Bruh. And it was cool like for maybe like a couple hours.
Yeah.
But like my pops like to do that all day long.
Yo, help people out.
Okay.
Some people have never done it because we in Texas.
Right.
Is it true or is it not true that when they go ice fishing, there'll be vehicles out on that ice?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Is it true or is it not true? Cats be coming out there with heaters for their tents.
Yes, sir.
On ice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See. Okay. All right.
Isn't that crazy? Like you gonna put, first of all, you're on a lake.
Yes.
Okay, you're talking about a lake like lake, and the ice is so thick and it's so cold. The ice is so thick that you can literally stand on it. You can drive on it, and yes, you can have a heater inside. Not anything large, but just hot enough to get keep your hands warm. And sometimes the stores would sell these pocket warmers where you could like a little thing you could keep your hands put your hands in your pocket.
Yeah.
And it's a little it looks like a gel, like a thing of gel, right? And you put your hands in there, and
Jabari said the gel will get you out on the ice.
The gel will get you out on the ice, bro. I mean,
nah, brother. Look, you know what? I don't appreciate your tone because honestly, on behalf of all the ice fishermen, they are out there in a tranquil atmosphere.
Yeah.
Them brothers, they got a nice place to be quiet. The lake is frozen. They got a peaceful and serene environment. The stillness of that winter landscape.
Yep. And
None of that got you.
And your toes are freezing
I can tell I didn't sway you.
Bro, that's like insulation. You know the insulation you got in your roof?
Yes.
Those are the same things they put inside boots,
No
man.
thanks.
So
No
you got
thanks.
you got insulation from your house inside of clothes. It's that cold. You're surrounded by cold. And yeah, you are literally on the lake with a car, with your body, and it's frozen so thick and solid that ain't no problems driving on it.
It's a social activity too. Ain't a lot of people out there? You saw other people, other cars, other people fishing?
I saw other fools out there doing the same
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
That's what I thought.
Not my.
The people know now, though.
Yeah, exactly.
We helped some people out today.
Yeah, we did. I think they'd rather fish when it's a little warmer here in Texas, on the lake, on a boat. Nah, man.
Without the sense of adventure.
Yeah. No, that's a sense of adventure you don't want.
No.
It takes a real outdoors person, man or woman, to really say, yeah, let's go ahead and let's go ice fishing. You say ice fishing in Texas, they look at you like you got 8 heads, man.
So drilling a hole in the ice that you are going to be standing around, if that doesn't sway you, well, you have fun.
Yeah.
You and your boys out there making noise on that frozen lake. Have fun.
Man, if that don't sway you, you cannot be swayed.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, yeah, I feel you.
Staying right here.
Yep. All right, a little later on in the program, we're going to have a very special guest, one of our own, talking to us about an event coming up.
Oh.
And also we'll talk about some other good things, or some other things, I should say. So we'll get into all of that. Thank you for joining us on The Morning Grind. Don't forget, you can always catch us online at KAZIFM.org. If you got that mobile device, whatever mobile device it might be, get the TuneIn app and tune in all day, all night, 24/7, 365. Let's hit that mix. Let's go, Jay.
What today is?
Courtney in the building. We are The Morning Grind, giving it to you on a cold Wednesday. Real cold outside.
I ain't cold.
We were talking about, well, no, that's because you got a hat on. You got
What
on
up,
gloves.
man?
You got on boots.
Yeah.
Yo, check out this. Look, my mother-in-law don't like me, but she keeps sending me clothes. This thing is brand new. I ripped the tag off today.
Just
This
nice.
joint is nice. Y'all like this joint I'm
like
sitting
it. I
on?
like it.
No, that's
I like
dope.
it.
So
That's
ain't
dope.
that the best relationship? They don't like you, but they keep sending you
Absolutely.
like really expensive gifts.
They see something that
I can't
fits you, and they
complain.
say, that's you.
Yeah,
I can't complain.
I feel you.
Boots
I feel
with the fur.
boots with the fur. Exactly.
So what do you do, dude? That's why you got to always take the high road.
True.
Because I could make it worse. I know she don't like me, but yet I'm still congenial. And I get something. See, there's
nothing wrong
there's
with that.
perks
Is it
to
kind of
taking the high road, people.
Yeah,
we try
there
to
is.
make you better out here.
So when she
Be
goes
like
low,
me.
you go high?
Yes, I do.
Okay, there you
Every
go.
single time. Because it ain't
Understood.
about me. It's about the grandchildren.
I be
Am I
sometimes
right?
trying to be that person, but every now and then I like the limbo.
Do better, brother.
Hello,
No.
go.
No, Courtney.
What was that one song? Go a little bit lower, all the
low
way
can
to
you
the
go?
floor.
Literally,
Yeah, you
you're
talking
a
about
6
cha-cha
foot
slide.
4.
I can't help
You
it,
can't go low.
man. You'd be surprised.
You should rise above.
Right, exactly. Most definitely. All right. Speaking of rising, right now traffic is moving along pretty heavy on the interstate, and of course it is cold outside. So get yourself up out the house.
Do people
quickly.
drive bad when it's cold too? You think?
Yes.
I think we get irritated when it's cold.
Oh.
When the weather changes.
Yeah.
It does
Jabari,
get irritated.
let's explain to the young buck how it used to be when it came to in the olden days.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay, no, I'll lead, and then Jabari, you back me up because I'm about to help the young buck.
Yeah.
See, back in the day, young buck, everybody's car didn't have defrosters.
Right.
So on the cold days like today,
Yeah.
it's hard because people, they driving and they stuff is fogging up and they trying to wipe it while they driving.
No.
So they used to swerve. So nowadays y'all swerving because of the smartphone.
Right.
But back in our days, they were swerving because they trying to wipe the glass, and then while they trying to wipe the glass, they swerving. So that's the difference, young buck.
I had
to put you on game
my
today.
first one was like that. My first vehicle, definitely, we had the windshield wipers that were lacking.
Yeah.
And I remember a time where I fogged up and I could not see like the windows. Okay.
So then you know what it's like.
Full reveal. I had a friend and like it wasn't even like the whole movie thing where you had to stick your hand out. But I had one person whose their job was to like hit the windshield or whatever. You had to like not defrost, but I guess get the whatever off the windshield while we were driving. Most embarrassing moment ever. I was like, hey, I'm sorry. Can you help me with this though? I'm gonna get us home. You can say no.
If that's all I gotta do, because when you riding with the homies, you gotta put in on some gas.
Straight up.
So if I don't have to put in, because you're rich and your last name's Warfield, then I'll just do whatever the next task is. And if I just gotta wipe the glass a little bit, that's easy.
Like okay. Honest question. This is an honest question about it. All right. So we're driving, right? Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, I am out of gas. It's me and you. Are you the kind that's gonna get out and push? Or are you the kind that's gonna say, "Hey, you push, it's your car. I'll steer." Or this ain't my problem. This is your problem. It's not your problem.
Nah, you know what? Yeah, I got a superhero complex. I want to push that thing. I want people to see me out there.
Right.
I want to impress. I'm from that. I always because again, superhero. When I see people broken down, I always jump out to push. I'll never think to go steer. I get back there because I work out.
Right.
And I want to use it.
That's me.
These are functional muscles.
The old offensive line, the old lineman in me, Jabari, the old lineman in me. Whenever I see that car, that's a challenge. Like if I see people struggling to get a car up a hill,
I'd be like,
I'm like,
they need me.
Oh, John Henry here.
And
Still
Jabari,
driving, man.
See, let me tell you, because Jabari, he calls people for that. But Jabari, when you get out of the car to go assist people, it's a great feeling. You see them struggling till you go up in, and all of a sudden that joint start moving.
Sure.
You like in a strongman contest. You know what I'm saying, Courtney?
Yeah.
See, little man Jabari over there don't know nothing about that. I'm 230 over here. What do you?
Hey man, you know what? You can have it.
That's my
okay,
answer
them
now.
days. Listen, brother, I don't pay all that money to my insurance dude. Shout out to my boy Mike Box.
You better talk it.
I'm not paying Mike all that money for somebody for me to do it.
Jabari,
what am I
the
doing
car
that
gotta
for?
move,
You know what, I
brother.
agree.
Yeah, it's gonna get moved when somebody comes in and helps, man.
I ain't even mad at him. I can put
Thank
you
you.
in the car. He like, my insurance is gonna cover it. They're like, what insurance
Is he
gonna
standing
cover
like
it?
that? He's standing out there,
Insurance.
arms folded,
Just like Courtney,
Insurance.
tapping the toe.
That's right.
So
Standing
your
black.
car is on insurance.
Yes.
Premium.
Standing black and proud, arms. You got my car? Yes. Okay, cool.
Right.
I'm gonna grab this sandwich and let me know when the car's off the curb.
Y'all
son.
seen that gif of that? I believe he's an Indian fellow, and same thing. He his thing. That meme is that he is arms folded and he's looking at you like, all right, my name's Bennett. I ain't in it.
Hey, our rates have went up, and this I think it's the state, right? Because I think the insurance goes by state.
Yeah.
Our rates are like through the roof right now. I don't blame you.
My house did.
It's just never mind.
And they said they blamed it on the regional.
Really? Yeah.
Is it because of all the deer and the crazy people we got here?
I know. I was just thinking that on the way here.
Poor
man.
lady that had to tell me about it. She was all like, "I'm so sorry." I was like, "What you so sorry about?" And then she gave me my new rate, and I was just like,
Yeah.
No, they tried to tell me it was because it was environmental. You know, we had that ice storm, and a lot of people's trees and limbs were falling down, and then the hail. Apparently, whenever there's a hailstorm and it attacks your roof like that, you need to get it checked, and then you might need to get that roof done. Ain't nobody just $10,000 for a
Can
new
I-
roof?
can I identify
You
as
look
living
good
in
from here.
Can I identify as living in Louisiana? I'm sick of
Yeah,
it.
you can do that.
You should.
You can do that.
'Cause
That's-
The boot.
a bike. I'm
You
gonna
look
get a
like
bike
you from the
your,
boot.
your pronouns would be not here,
Not here,
not
dude.
and here.
I'm.
Looking like a LSU
I
lineman.
quit. It's like every time it go up, I'm like, I got a new car.
Yes,
Still
sir.
going up.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna take care of this car. Still going up.
Still going up.
What do
Up
you
and
do
up.
for work? Nothing. Do you drive your car? I drive my car 2 miles a year. It's a
it.
show car.
Yep. That's what they ask you.
can
Is
write-
is this one for pleasure? This one recreational?
Right. You can write that off though, can't you?
A little bit. At some point, I can.
Yeah.
Look at Jabari asking us
He's a good
questions
dude.
like we all got accountants like him.
No.
man.
He got accountants watching accountants.
My accountant's name is Courtney.
Don't be hating on my accountant, fool.
When's
You know what I
the
mean?
last time you downloaded your own W-2, Jabari? See, he got people for that.
He's like, you
That's
can
the
download
other side
that?
lives. He don't even know what's a W-2.
W2, yes, I know what a W9
What are you referencing?
is.
Is that a
Ooh.
new?
I know what
is
a
that-
$100
Is that a new
bill is.
Tesla?
Ooh, baller.
No, oh
You
God, no,
doing
please
flexes
don't.
now. He
Don't
just
make me,
flex.
don't make me
Hey,
throw up.
Wait a minute,
man.
wait a minute. Is it
Don't make
Venmo
me
or is
throw
it
up.
Cash App? See, there we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Definitely
He's Apple Pay.
Definitely Venmo.
Jabari, he's
Definitely Venmo.
he's international, baby.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
He got something you ain't even know on it yet.
Apple Pay is international.
He got
Oh, yeah.
like Bitcoin, crypto.
Yeah.
He got stuff you can't even spell.
I do
Courtney.
have crypto though.
Do you?
I'm not gonna front. Yeah, I got
Stuff you can't
What you
pronounce.
I got a little something.
Nah.
I got a little something like
He
that.
That
got,
was a good
he got Doge or Doge or
the
Doge.
Dogecoin or whatever it was.
That's it. See, we ain't on his level.
Hoagie coin.
International player.
Wu Tang
That's
Bucks.
right. The Wu-Tang Bucks.
I just be making stuff up, but at some point it sounds real.
It does sound real. Well,
Yeah.
you know, what we were talking about, old boy, he was talking about the Cream app instead of the
That's-
Cash. Instead
that
of
is
Cash App.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Cash
No.
moves everything around me.
No, don't do that.
Yes, sir.
We gotta say no Diddy after that.
Yes, sir. Well, yeah.
No, we old heads. We
Yeah.
don't have to do it.
Yes, you do.
That's a young buck.
No,
thing.
you have
nah,
to do
we
it.
out here just
I
like
cannot
that.
let you go out
That's how
like
we
that.
live. Nope, that's how we
I
live.
can't let you go out like that. I'm just gonna say it for you then, Paul.
Pause.
You say
No, the
Paul.
old heads don't have to pause.
Pause, no Diddy. We'll definitely got no Diddy. All right, so we definitely got to pause for a second because
Okay.
we have a very, very special guest in the building.
Who that?
Yes. Now, you know her voice. She comes on, I believe, Thursday mornings from 4 to 7, bringing you great gospel music. She's been at KAZI for quite some time. She's
Yes.
always a ray of sunshine whenever I see her, man. She's got a bright smile and always saying hello to you. And she's got some good information to pass along to us this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome KAZI's own Lady Joy, a.k.a. for the holiday.
Hey, Lady Joy, can I add on to what he said?
Yeah.
I want to give a first-hand account. So I used to come in and do the Thursday morning grind, and I got here all early because I'm super military dude. And anyway, I'll get here early, and so we talking like 5:30,
Wow.
6 a.m.
Wow.
She really did have joy. She was always happy and upbeat. Cause come on, man. People could be fake.
Yep.
What you could hear and what you demonstrate are different things.
Right.
But every time she was a ray of sunshine, pleasant, saying hello. Ladies and gentlemen, Lady Joy, she's a real one.
Woo!
Yeah.
Good morning, Grand Rising, everyone.
What's up, sis?
I am Kimberly Holiday, known to the world as Lady Joy.
Yep.
Hello.
I wear many hats. I am with you every Friday, actually, in the gospel sweet spot from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Okay.
Central Standard Time, lifting a global praise on all platforms. I am a leader with lived experience.
I like that.
I am here today showing up authentically as my real self with all my hats on in order to share with you some information about the Central Texas African American conference that we have every single year. I am also city council in Pflugerville. I am on the board of the NAMI, which is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. I am on the board of directors. I am excited to be here today to talk about the 25th year of the Central Texas African American Family Support Conference that'll be coming next year in 2025, February the 4th and the 5th at the Palmer Event Center.
All right.
And it's really important that I just share how important mental health is among the Black community, especially among our men, that we have these conversations. And so whatever platform I'm on, whether it be on radio, on a stage, on the city council dais, I've decided I no longer have to put on a mask,
No.
put that one on the shelf, pick up this one for this arena that I'm in. I get to show up as my real authentic self and share the message and be a hope, HOPE, hustler that we do heal, that we do recover, and that we are supposed to be at every table because there are people making decisions for us, about us, and we need to be there. So I'm excited to be here. Ask me some questions.
Yes, I like it. Yeah. And I'm like almost like, okay, cool. There we go. Your point is so well taken because here's why. One of the things about us, and you're talking about mental health in black men. Mm-hmm. One of the things about us growing up, and I can only speak from my experience, is that one of the things we're always told. We're told not to cry. Mm-hmm. We're told to be caregivers. We're told to be the leaders of the house. And while that role is one that we definitely, I know I've embraced it. I raised a boy by myself, as a single parent from age 1 to age 18. And it was really hard, but it had to be done. But it took a lot. As much I love my son, and he's a great kid. He's going to school and working in Atlanta, and he's hustling. He's staying out of trouble. But man, I'm gonna tell you right now, it was tough. And so I speak from that experience to say, okay, where do we as black men go when it does get tough? When we get pushed in a corner? When mentally we are spent, right? And most people say, "Oh, just suck it up and be a man." What does that take? What is it we need to be able to do? Who backs us up? Who can we talk to when it gets so tough that we want to crumble in a corner, but we can't because that's not what a quote unquote man, especially a black man, is supposed to do?
Well, awesome. Let me just say, first of all, I'm feeling into the energy. I've never been in this space before with 3 amazing, powerful gentlemen. I wrote on my notes that each of you can ride with me because I love your superhero egos. And my other hat is Kim Possible, so you can go with me. But then I also want to say to you, gentlemen, that vulnerability is actually your greatest asset.
Do tell. Do tell.
Being able to open up and share in those spaces where you've been taught not to cry, you can still be strong and shed tears, right? It actually I always say that my tears make room for more joy. If you hold everything inside, then it can poison you. You start putting that off on other people. You start hurting people. And so since I'm here also with my outreach and planning committee hat on, for Central Texas African American Family Support Conference, I want to let you know that we have specific spaces set up for you, my friends. Spaces that are created just for you to be able to have these conversations among your peers, among the professionals, among people that just want to authentically share themselves just like you, because so that you can begin to heal, or someone else is listening to you. You might be empowering someone else. And so we've created these safe spaces that are authentic at the family conference so that you can come as well. It is there are therapists there. There are people like me with lived experience there. There are politicians there. Let me just say, I always say 6 years ago, I started at the back door as a greeter, and I saw a politician on the stage saying that they have lived experience, and I said to myself, if they can do it, surely I can too. And so sometimes we have to be in those spaces in order to see something, and they were also eating, and so I knew I was in good space, and there was good music, and so there's all of that there.
All right. I think that's beautiful. Question for you, and I know we're hitting you with a bunch of questions, but we have this event here. So somebody that feels intimidated, this is their first time making that journey into being, I don't want to say sensitive, but expressive.
Yes.
Outwardly expressive at that, publicly expressive. What tips do you have? And this is for, I guess we're going to slate it since it's 3 black males here. If you have some ideas, or if you have some outright tips. I love the idea of, not even the idea, but you saying lived experience. What would be something that you would do?
So lived experience basically means that I'm willing to publicly say out loud that I've experienced some traumas.
Straight up.
In my life, and those traumas have affected and created the amazing me. it equipped me to be able to use that trauma as my testimony to be a living and breathing living example that we do heal and we do recover. And so with that being said, I still have to address those issues every day. Even though I've been on the radio for about 8 years, I still get nervous every Friday morning at 4 a.m. Why? Because I have to give you my real self or not at all. And so that means also acknowledging my fear.
Okay.
And that means we have to do things scared sometimes. Let me say that again. We have to do things scared sometimes. And so I would encourage you to acknowledge those things that you feel and still just show up. And I know that the most important job of any volunteer at that conference is the greeter at the front door. We will usher you in love, and you will immediately feel the same thing I felt so many years ago, that you were in safe place. Whatever, some of us, let me just speak for myself, some of us wear the scarlet letter, right? When you walk in, you can take that cape off, you can take all of that off, and all you have to do is just be you. Just come in. Just come. All right. It's February the 4th and the 5th at the Palmer Event Center. We don't discuss any prices, but I want you to know that it's affordable for all. And for those who are not able to afford the conference, we have made ways for you to be able to get there as well. When you get there, let me tell you how I know you're going to feel comfortable. There's going to be a golf cart waiting for you over at the parking lot to ride you on in to the very front door where me or someone will be there to greet you. We'll have something for you to eat when you get in, something for you to drink. There'll be lunch for you. We'll make sure you're in some afternoon snacks, some great music, and just great people.
Food,
just come as everything. It's like, it's a family reunion. And this is our 25th year, so we've made this really special. I also want to make sure for any clergy that are out there, this conference is also for you. We've been, over the years, we've been taught, we'll just pray about that. You can't pray out some of these things, and so we also want to support the clergy to let you know that there are resources available for you. There's going to be sponsors and vendors at the back, not to sell you anything, but like me to also share with you that you're in safe space, and that there are resources galore for you. Thanks for letting me share.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
I didn't even look at my notes. And guess what? I got to tell you this before we go to the break. I don't know the time now, sitting on this side.
Yeah, we got a few more minutes. Go for it.
Kirk Franklin's going to be there.
Yo, I just talked I talked about the last time he was here.
Okay, and so, the movie Color Purple just came up for me. You know how she said, sinners have a soul too, daddy. And so music can actually draw people in. So let's not deny that at all. No. I'm coming in with all of me, my eyes, my thighs, my hips, all of that, to bounce around and praise, because we're going to take care of your whole self is what I'm trying to say to you. Also, the Peterson brothers will be there for those of you.
Shout out to the Peterson brothers.
Some local flavor for those of you. But anyway, just come in and bring all of you. Whatever it is you're feeling,
that's awesome.
It's perfect. Just come.
They got the king of urban gospel out there.
Just come.
Yes, sir.
20-time Grammy Award winning. She had me at the golf cart.
Yeah.
And so this year we know we're going to be sold out, as we are every single year.
Really?
We even did this during COVID.
Wow.
And we
Nice.
realized, okay, our name is Central Texas, but I want you to know this is actually reaching out globally. Because, while COVID held some people back, in some arenas, it allowed us to spread our wings and fly.
Yes, it did.
And so this is a global thing, but you can register at ctaafsc.com. That's ctaafsc.com. And I would encourage you to do that now. Why are we having this conversation in December? Because we sometimes wait till the last minute. Then you're going to be trying to get in.
I hope she ain't looking at me.
And it's going to be too late. And then when you see how much it actually costs, you're going to be like, I can have this whole experience, like for my whole self to be taken care of and be fed spiritually, mentally, and physically. and I missed out,
Yeah.
Yep.
you're going to be mad. So register now.
Exactly.
Well done.
Man, nobody want to be left out.
I'm sorry, maybe that wasn't right for this arena.
No, it's true. No,
You
it's
did
fine.
great.
That's
No,
okay.
you
No.
killed it.
Why wait till the last minute?
Yeah.
If you're
Don't wait till
excited
the
as we
battle's
are right
over.
now,
Shout
do
now.
it today. Nobody says, I want to be a millionaire, but I'll wait until the day before the event to get my money. Nah, register for it now.
Yeah.
Get your spot now. And then, yeah. One last quick question then. What would you say for a brother that is thinking about this? Would you say that that would be a safe space, a place to network, a place to find others, especially when we're talking about mental health? So that's another reason. Like if there's a place to go, that would be the place.
Just imagine when you go to these networking things, you're feeling all uptight. What if you could strip all of that stuff?
Yeah.
Right? And just be your authentic self. Can you imagine the connections you will make?
Yeah.
Because everything you need is already inside of you.
Yeah.
So, and you're coming to get some healing too, and just your presence alone, even if you don't say anything in the room,
Yeah.
your spirit is gonna want to run around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just sit with that. Just come.
Yeah, yeah, and we need this as like I said, as men, we need this. I don't want to say I'm a survivor, but I would say that I've been down that road, so I know what it feels like.
Why would you not say survivor?
Well-
And I can't pretend I can't see the light ringing over there, but why would you not say survivor?
Let me not say
like
because
that.
I know that there's. I'll say that because there are people that have been through a lot worse than I have. They've been through. Well, let me cook. All right. They've been through, physical trauma.
Yeah.
They've been through, they've been to hospital visits. They've been in situations that they can't get out of. And the only thing that can get them out of is that, they turn 18 and they run away. Right.
Yeah.
I was in a situation where the mother of my son was having a severe drug problem. And I was 22 years old. And just got out of college and was trying to find my way through the world. Next thing you know, I'm a single dad. Next thing you know, I'm a single dad, like for real, and had no idea what I was doing. And moms had to show me everything. Pops didn't know. He was off. He was off saving the world.
Yeah.
But it was so I don't necessarily. I don't want to equate what I went through as being what somebody else may have gone through real physical trauma. It was tough for me, but I don't regret it because I still have a great relationship with my son. But, how many men do you know are single parents taking care of kids by themselves versus,
Brothers,
somebody else? Yes.
Let's just give our friend a round of applause
Hey,
right here.
Jabari ain't messing around.
Appreciate
The
you.
fact that you are here and that you were able to share your story inspires others. I wrote on my notes, first of all, for myself just to listen. But I want to remind people to don't it may not even be a word. Don't negate your trauma and your experiences because it was yours. No one knows what you went through, and we don't have to, wear a badge of honor. I don't have to come and tell you that I was sexually molested from the age of 6 to 13 in order. We are here to empower each other, and there is just not one trauma. There are layers of trauma, and we are still experiencing, and sometimes just by seeing your trauma, it triggers me again.
Okay.
And so there are secondary traumas. And so we are experiencing those things as well. And so your experience is your experience. I encourage you to share your story as many times as you can because there's some single dad right now who is struggling. And I want you to know, with all of my hats, they are all unpaid. But what I do by day, I am a consultant for the unhoused. And most of them are young black men who have aged out and who have made a choice to go be unhoused so that they don't have to deal with their trauma anymore. And so my job is to remind them that they are loved, that they are safe, that they are enough, and that they have everything that they need in them, and that their story matters.
She makes me already want to be better. I want to laugh at Jabari because I could imagine 22-year-old Jabari having bologna sandwiches for like every meal because he don't know how to cook.
His cape was on and he didn't even know it.
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
Jabari,
And by the way,
doing
I
your
do
thing.
know how to cook.
Oh, hey.
Jeanette Warfield made sure that I knew how to
Come
cook.
on, mama.
Yo, I'm doing the pim, pim, pim.
Yo, where is that?
Not to
On
be
this
messed
side, I
with.
want to hear it. Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah, he ain't to be messed with.
Yeah, man.
Fire.
Nah, wasn't no baloney. Now,
That was the clapback of the day.
there was-
Actually, I like to fry my bologna with mustard.
Okay, there you go. There you go. And
Is
one
this the part where I get in trouble for admitting I hate bologna?
It's okay. It's okay. Some of us, it was all we had, and so
respect.
you learn to make do. So what I want to say,
truth.
and whatever you're coming with, whatever your story is, and because of you might be afraid that this conference may bring up some of those things that you've kept down, and you just come and just listen. And I promise you, you're gonna know you're in safe space, and you're not gonna want to leave, and you're gonna want to feel like 2 days is not enough.
Right.
And so anyway, for if it's your first time, or if it's your 6th time or your 25th time, we welcome you. We have planned some amazing things for you. We plan to make history with this. This is in part with Integral Care and a lot of other sponsors and partners. We are pulling out all the stops with limited funding this time, but what God has for us is for us.
Amen.
And we are bearing none.
Yes, yes.
Okay?
Yes. Give us all the information again before we let you go.
All right. Once again, my name is Kimberly Holiday. I'm a leader with lived experience, showing up real and authentic, here to be a brand ambassador for the 25th anniversary of the Central Texas African American Family Support Conference that'll be held February 4th and 5th, 2025 at the Palmer Event Center. You may register at CTAAFC.com, CTAASFC.com. We'll have Kirk Franklin, the Peterson brothers. We'll have Dr. King Davis as one of our keynote speakers, Minister Sonia Hosey, and more. We are simply excited to see you there.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Lady Joy, Kimberly Holiday.
All of that.
It's a blessing, my sister.
All the hats.
Thank you for coming
And
through.
now Mayor Pro Tem, I'm serving as the first black woman to serve on city council in my city and serve as Mayor Pro Tem. So I want to let you know, whatever your lived experience is, whatever your trauma is, it has equipped you for the work that you have been called to do, whatever that is. Celebrate you today, and every baby step that you are making towards that thing. You have already arrived. Messy.
And there it is. Mic drop. Ain't nothing else to say.
That's out in Pflugerville?
Yes, sir.
The Ville.
That's what I'm saying. DeVille. I like that. Just so you know. You heard?
Exactly. Yeah.
And thank all of you who tuned in worldwide and around the greater Austin area by streaming live with us at KAZIFM.org. We run, I'm 51, we run from technology, but it has allowed our voices and our messages to be global.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being
Yeah,
here.
thanks for coming.
Amen to that. Thank you, sister. We appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
All right, more with KAZI Bars Robinson.
Hey, man. That's
Lock
what,
in.
that's what Santa Claus listen to when he about to do a drive-by, man. I like that. That was kind of gangster.
You got to get those reindeer crump.
Yeah.
Gotta get the antlers moving.
You know what? Let me rephrase that. That's what Santa Claus be listening to when he hyping up the elves when they don't do delivery. He like they be in the tunnel all day, like everybody do. Man,
Lock in.
Yeah.
that was fire.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah.
Bars Robertson.
Bars Robinson. That boy's dope, man. He got some great stuff.
I'm still enjoying his performance. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. Well, I was getting ready to say his performance, I think, is elevated. Not only because he's talented, but he also works with a band called Plush Posse.
They were
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, that's crazy. My
That was
boy
fire.
Ivan plays guitar, and Ivan's played on a lot. Ivan played on, I think he played on Too Close by Next and all this.
Oh,
stuff.
man.
Yeah, Ivan's
That was the
got
most
skills.
random. What?
Yeah, Ivan's got skills, man.
Hey, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, real question for both of y'all.
All right.
Do y'all sing just the guys' part? Or do y'all sing the girls' part too and the guys' part?
I sing them both.
I do
really?
too.
Yeah.
You have to, right?
I kind of hum it like
You
look at you.
subconsciously.
Hey, you just said okay. So I think we getting in touch. We had a little off air
Yep.
with Grown Man Game Terrence in the building.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to go a little farther because Lady Joy got us in this frame of mind of thinking.
Yes,
So, can you ever ask another man to send you pics of him?
What is the context?
Well,
Yeah, it
okay.
depends.
So you know, we talked earlier. We talking about Rich's art gallery again.
Right.
So he had an event, the Comic-Con, and when he was on with us, you know, we talked about dressing up, and he said Bruce Leroy. Well, he actually dressed up as Bruce Leroy.
Nice.
But I ain't seen no pics.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't put him out there?
I want to make it uncomfortable with the brother. That was my hesitancy because, again, when's the last time y'all texted another brother and we just texting like he and I were talking on the phone?
My knee-jerk response is being specific, saying, hey, send me a pic of the. I always try not to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to say costume. What would I say in this case?
I think they call it costume or suit.
Okay, I'm always trying to be respectful because I know the community is sometimes like, this isn't a costume, this is a blah, blah, blah. So when you say specifically that, then that takes the whole weird, in my opinion, that takes the weirdness out of it. Now, if somebody chooses to be weird, my hope is, in the day and age of us being mature adults, is we'll say, hey, that's kind of weird. Ha, 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 tongue-in-cheek, whatever. And then that's fine. Or they'll say, hey, you know what? I posted it on my Instagram. Bam, there's my Instagram. So that way they don't have to send it directly to you.
No, that's what I was going to do.
But I think
I was going to social media.
It depends on the person. It depends the person. Because some people are uncomfortable with that, and they feel like anything that goes close to violating a norm, which unfortunately we are still in that situation. I was joking earlier about the pause game and all of that, where people aren't so secure or comfortable. And I hate that people say they aren't secure. It's like, no, comfortable. Yeah, exactly. I think people try to insult other people to make them do something or push a narrative. And I say, no. If a person is affirmed in who they are and they say they don't feel comfortable doing something, let them be who they are. Just like we let other people be who they are, let them be who they are as well. And if somebody says they are uncomfortable, guess what? We have to respect that. But
we do.
Yeah, I think personally it shouldn't matter. I think if you want to see something, you want to see something. You're like, hey, let me send that. Flick it up. I mean,
why not?
Me and my son, sometimes I'll be like, hey, fit check. And he'll send me a picture of his fit, man. I'm proud of him.
Okay.
Little dude got style, dude. He really do. I wish I was that cool when I was his age. He's big.
Right.
And when I was big, my excuse was, well, I'm big, so I can't afford that type of stuff because all adult stuff. Man, listen, he does the most with the less.
Yeah.
Like, he literally, I'm talking about this dude, and I'm not going to brag on my son too much more, but I want to make sure I brag a little bit. He can take something as simple as some slides, some sweats, and a cool shirt he got from a tournament that we just did, and he'll come out looking immaculate with it.
Nice.
He don't play.
Nice.
Everything that come off, he hang it right up. He got cats. He got cats
difference.
with no cat hair on his clothes. That ought to let you know what kind of level of detail
that brother sidestepping everything.
Got. He don't play. He don't let it touch the ground. He might get mad at me for going in his closet. Dad, don't be going in my closet, man. You might have cat hair on you. That's him.
And Courtney's scared.
Yeah, he's real with it.
He don't go in there either.
No, I don't go in there.
You better back up.
I peek at it just to make sure ain't nobody in there. Can't be hiding nobody in there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. Who's in that closet too?
Wait, why can't I go in the closet? You still in there?
Exactly.
Who in here?
All right, let's go to the phone real quick. Hey, caller, how you doing?
Hi, guys. How are you?
We're doing great.
Doing good.
Thanks for asking.
I live for my Wednesdays. I love all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But I have a question, and I don't know if I'm asking at the right time or the right place, but it's really bothering me and my crew. We all would get together and listen in different parts of the country where we were, and he kind of disappeared on us. What happened to DJ Flex?
Ooh, you know what? I am not really sure.
Yeah, we're all volunteers.
Really
and there wasn't like a group email or text to tell us. I know we made some changes there. That's the problem. So there's not like a real HR department where that would be their job to give updates on things like that. Because, you know, if it's a long-term hiatus, we would do a going away.
Or at least make an announcement because we loved him. He was everything.
What I've noticed, though,
and just disappear.
Yeah. Right. What I've noticed in my time, what am I, 15, 16 months in of being here?
Like that.
Some of us take hiatuses and we don't. And I think maybe we do that so it's not a distraction. For instance, I do a sports radio show. I don't waste time on the show, and it's just my opinion, not saying it's right. I don't waste time talking about how this person's not there. Leaving people yearning for this person and how we miss it. I get to the business, and maybe that's kind of how we do it here. You might have made us better today when we realized we probably might need to say something.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and we're not trying to get all in this business because I know it's personal, but just because we are listeners, we do donate.
No doubt.
And
Sure.
we just at least needed to know he's going to be gone or he's no longer here or something.
Some closure. I got you.
Oh, I know what it is right now. You fiending for that? What is it? You fiending for that, ain't you? You fiending?
That's
got you
okay.
fiending.
My mom likes saying
She hurting. She hurting.
I can't front. I enjoyed that.
Hey, and I can never call in. I mean, I might have got in once out of 60 tries, but there's a couple times I think I got it.
Yeah.
I don't get in, and then Courtney calls up and then he says what I was going to say and he was wrong. So I know I would have been wrong, but he got me calling in too. I be driving home from work during that time and I be trying to call in. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yo, he is loved.
Guy, we really missed him. Is all I'm saying.
Got you. Yeah, honestly, we're not quite sure. I'm not sure what's happened. You can always hit us up. On our website, send us an email, and we can get it over to the management, and management can talk to you. Because honestly, I've worked in radio for a long time, and I know there's times where things happen where people just disappear. Like I've been disappeared before in radio. I've actually been out. I was actually on a promotion, and where we do a call in where we're from a certain place and say, hey, come on by, so and so is doing this, that, and the other. And I remember on my fourth call, I did my call in to the station, and then I got a call back from program director basically saying, listen, the station just got sold to this company and that company. There's no need for you to come back. We'll email, we'll send you your check, yada, yada, yada. Don't worry about coming back in. And I had a bunch of music up at that station. So I literally went back there, got all the music I got, and then left.
Straight up.
So it's radio is, I love KZI, we all love KZI, but commercial radio is a very fickle mistress.
Jabari went up there. I'm taking that.
I want to say one thing to you guys really quick, and this is serious. You guys don't realize the impact you have on people's lives. I mean, even though we may never, ever meet you personally, we feel like we know you, Yeah, and even when you guys are maybe sick or something may be going on, my heart is there, even though I've never met this person, but I know you through the radio, and the connection is already there, and you bring that what's missing in our lives. It's every day. KAZI is on its own in my house every day. I need it,
Thank you.
And I just wanted you guys to realize the importance of what you do every day and who you are to people, And as we know, music is that bonding thing.
Ooh, yes, it is.
Therapeutic.
Music, I think we'd be good. But I love you guys so much, and it's just that concern. If something happened to you guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to be up at KAZI.
Uh-oh, you hear that, Reno? You hear that, Reno?
Hey.
Just playing, big dog.
Where is this person? If we don't hear nothing, and like I said, it's just the respect for the listeners. And like I said, we're not trying to get out of his business. Just some simple little, he's away or he's not, whatever. We didn't want to. I've been tuning in every day. Is he here? Is he back? Is he here? Is he back?
Right.
Nothing.
Understood.
But you guys keep doing the wonderful work that you're doing. I love you guys so much. And like Wednesdays is my sweet spot. And y'all have a good day.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate the love.
That feels good to hear. It feels good to hear. I'm going to tell you. So I went out. I was in them streets. And I went to a gentleman that we had on. And I went to his event this weekend. And I'm at his grand opening. I'm sitting there and I'm talking to him, and then all of a sudden this lady appears from out of another section of the building. She says, "I heard that voice."
Yay.
And so
Yep.
she and that I'm not gonna lie, I'm hearing that a lot more lately.
Yeah.
But it doesn't catch me until at that moment. I'm like, because in my mind, I don't know, I sound like everybody else,
Right.
but people know my
People know your
tone,
voice.
Know your voice, dude.
and they come out and you could see and they brighten up.
Yep.
Now, there's probably some people out there that hate me. I think one dude called in one time. He was like, "Hey, I don't even like you. I don't even mess with you." But no, 9 times out of 10, people brighten up and they're very excited. So thank you for that, ma'am. Thank you to all our listeners. Hey, this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is about the most exciting part of my week.
Good.
I don't come dragging up in here. I be skipping up into this joint.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
love
sir.
doing this.
Yes, sir. And
I love y'all.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's made a morning person out of me, and I'm not a morning person.
I'm not. I still am not a morning person, but I play one on TV.
Jabari,
Yes, sir.
you're not a morning person, brother.
no,
You be
sir.
having that coffee on your holster, like your lucky trusty 6-shooter.
Click, click. Click to the click.
Did you get a cup already today?
Yeah, I did. And first thing, here's what I do. First thing when I walk in here, I go straight to the Keurig.
Don't get in
son?
his way. You're gonna get stiff armed.
If there's anybody in the way at 6:45, they gonna get. I'm gonna say, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'm walking past, and I'm going straight to the Keurig. I'm getting me some Parks coffee, and then I'm okay after that. No, seriously, in my soul, I'm a coffee person. I love coffee. I got a coffee addiction, and I don't care who knows it. It's just like that.
Unapologetically. Caffeine fiend.
Yes, sir. All day, every day. All right, let's take a break and come back. Thank you so much for listening. 88.7 FM KAZI. It is 9:05. Coming into the third hour of the morning grind. Good morning, your boy Jabari Warfield, Dap Dub, Assembly Coordinator in the building. Let's take a quick look at the road. Looks like we've got some problems to watch out for. A collision, real bad one at 183 in Duval, could take up southbound lanes. Also on Mopac up near Northwood, looks like we got a minor collision, and also up near 2222 on Mopac, you're going to find a little bit of a problem as well. So if you are trying to get anywhere, definitely want to put a little bit extra time on your drive. So we say rest in peace to the one and only Nikki Giovanni, one of the foremost authors of the Black Arts Movement. She wrote about race and social issues, 27 honorary doctorate degrees from various colleges and universities, 7 NAACP Image Awards. She has several books of poetry that go as far back as 1968. She was an advocate for gender equality as well, and wrote a book called Love Poems, which she dedicated to Tupac after he passed away. She leaves behind a legacy including several poetry collections, several children's books, and was awarded at least 24 keys to the city, including New York, Miami, LA, and we say rest in peace to Nikki Giovanni. Also, prayers up for NFL Hall of Famer ESPN host Randy Moss, who says that he is fighting liver cancer currently. And I don't know if Dap, you may touch on that on your show. I'm not sure, but be sure to check out my man Dap Dub on Fans View 10 to noon on Friday. Yep. That's maybe a little something you might want to tap into.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I got to ask y'all this, man, and this is coming.
What's that?
Driverless cars.
Hey.
And
I had a question about that too.
Oh man, now GM's not here for it. GM said we're not dealing with the driverless cars. AP News and KView.com said General Motors said it is retreating from the robo-taxi business, and they're not putting no more money into cruise autonomous vehicle units. Instead, they're going to focus on development of partially automated driver-assisted systems. Driver-assisted systems as opposed to driverless cars. Man, you know what? Listen, I've lived in this town the majority of my life, and I tell you what, folks have a hard time driving even when they're in the cars. Mm-hmm. To drive, to just allow everything to come up with a car, driving itself, especially on 35 and on 183.
Yeah.
No, man, y'all can have that one.
I had a question about that.
All right.
I'm glad you was thinking about it this week. We're talking off air about the stuff that happens to us during the week we try to bring to the air.
Right.
So I thought about this, so I'm glad it hit you too, Jabari. If you get hit by one of those self-driving cars, who do you take your road rage out on?
Everybody, whoever saw it.
I guess you got to check it out on the car.
You got to get in the driver's seat and punch the airbag.
Yeah,
I've asked that question. I think it's funny. You got a good question, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you
can't.
get a little mad. And,
Ain't even nobody in there.
yeah.
You just stormed over to the driver's side. Let me tell you something. And it's just nobody.
Ain't nobody there.
That's
I
rough.
guess you get to kick the car. I don't know.
Y'all know it's coming though, right?
Because I see the blind spot. I was walking behind someone who was getting ready to walk out into the
Right.
the crosswalk.
Right.
And the driverless car was about to make a right-hand turn
Yeah, he was.
into them.
Wow.
And it took a very long time for that thing to stop. So I think that's almost like the most perfect blind spot, I guess. I don't know how those camera angles work.
Yeah.
But I know it took a very long time, and that person looked really scared. And then after the fear left, they got very angry. And I know they wanted to walk up and like punch the hood and
Better not punch
and
the
Hulk
hood.
out.
Better not. Listen, you know that Transformers, right? You hit that car if you want to. And
It won't
Change
roll
up
out.
on-
Optimus
change up on-
Prime up on
Change
you.
up and then grab you.
Terminator.
Nah, that's
all that stuff.
that is something that's been wrestling with me ever since I saw that.
Drop my money,
Because
sorry.
I know you want to be heard.
drop
You
it
want
over there, man.
to let
I
them
dropped
know,
the
hey,
quarter.
I'm walking here.
I'm just saying, like them driverless cars, because we got, what do we have? We had Cruise car. They're chilling right now. Is it Neuro or whatever it is currently happening? Y'all see them and you be looking in there and be nobody in that car. Y'all
right.
used to that?
Right.
Jabbar, how you feel about that? You look over and you see nobody in the car.
not feeling
Ghost
it.
ride the whip. You okay with that?
I've been seeing the person sitting up front in the passenger area.
I ain't got
and
dressed,
there's
but I'm
one at
planning
the
on
driver.
growing some.
Because
Anyway,
from what
Had to go
I've
to
seen,
E40, right?
everyone doesn't sit in the back like in Uber or Lyft.
No, I'm sitting in
They're
the front.
sitting up front in the
I'm
passenger.
sitting in the driver's seat, man.
So you can sit there.
Yeah, you can.
You just can't drive.
Man, listen, my hands are gonna be on that steering wheel just in case you miss somebody.
Why does it have a steering wheel? Does it have a steering wheel?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. It
They
does.
have pilots that go in there occasionally.
So why are you gonna
Well,
sit up front?
at
Because I don't trust
It ain't
it.
like
At
you
some
can
po-
actually turn the steering wheel.
No, that's not. But if something goes wrong
Yeah.
and they come to get it, they it's like, okay, you at least got to have the steering wheel to at least put it up on the record.
Right.
Because you can't just grab the whole steering column and try to turn it. You got to have a steering device. Now, what I was thinking is like, I would be cool if it was highways that were built specifically
I like
for
that.
for that. Like there's
Already segregating.
There's three ways. Yes.
Straight up.
And next. All right, so
Trucks too, yeah.
so here's the thing. If like I go visit my daughter in South Austin, South Texas.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's three ways to get there. There's 35.
Right.
There's the toll road, and then there's
18 or whatever the weird
Yeah,
road
there's
is.
18, 26, and 46 or something. Not
Mm-hmm.
46. You take Mopac, and then you get to 35 from there because you cross through Kyle. So there's three ways to get there. There's plenty of road to get there, but it's like I don't want to be on the road where there's no driver.
I know, man.
I
That's
don't, man. I'm not
scary.
feeling that. I'm not feeling that. Now, if there's a driverless road specific for that, okay, cool. But y'all doing way too much. Putting
Hey,
folks are
next
driving
time
and
I
not
get
driving.
pulled over, Jabari, I'm just gonna get in the back seat and be like, "Hey, I didn't run that light, officer. Officer, I don't know what
So
this car was
that
thinking." Not
officer look at
stopping.
you and say, "Man, ain't this a 1993 Sentra?"
Hey, mind your business, dog. I got to upgrade.
Nice.
I brought up the code, okay?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Grandfathered in.
Yeah.
So, on a separate note, I'm very curious. Y'all can help me navigate through life here. What happens when the group chat gets uncomfortable? I'm in a group meet, and it got real uncomfortable.
Really?
Was it you that did the
the
uncomfortable?
person said, "Man, there's 130 people in this chat,
Right.
and yet I'm still not getting the answers that I want."
Oh, I
And
felt that.
it was very uncomfortable. So I just read. I didn't participate, but when it gets uncomfortable, I normally get mad, and I get mad because let's say in this group chat, Jabari is in that chat, and Jabari doesn't have the social IQ to understand he should do this one-on-one.
Right.
Because most of us are trying to keep this group chat happy, go lucky, and moving forward.
Yeah.
But he ain't saving that drama for his mama. He doing that right now. And now my phone getting blown up over all this unnecessary, and hopefully Jabari's not putting in emojis too. And there's only so many LOLs Jabari could put in because it don't apply, Jabari, because
Right.
you making it uncomfortable.
Right.
So that's why I get mad.
No.
So I was just kind of curious, what do y'all do when your group chat gets uncomfortable?
I back down. I not back down. I back away because when it gets uncomfortable, it becomes, especially, I'm not necessarily say it's somebody else's problem, but at some point, it's like you said, and you made a good point, because at some point you need to reach out to somebody and say, hey man, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I think we've gotten to the point where now with text messages, our emotions just fly out. We don't even make no sense half the time. So we type. We just start typing because we type with emotion and not with intellect. Not to say we're not smart. We just don't sit and say, okay, let me do this right. Because text can be read and interpreted differently than what you actually mean for it to be.
Yeah.
So at some point, if I want to take the initiative and catch, whoever is going off on the side and say, hey, listen, what's going on? Do you want to talk? And all of that. Instead of having my phone blow up for the next, 45 minutes while I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
And I might just, be the bigger man and just reach out and say, hey man, what's going on? What's up? Talk to me.
See, again, this is like the third time today we talked about taking the high road, Courtney.
Courtney's like,
I'm rolling my eyes. I forgot what was on the radio.
Yeah,
My
he was unfazed.
I thought this was a podcast. Listen,
he was unfazed.
some days you gotta pop in and show people. I'm just saying, man. I get it. But some days, man, you ain't the one. And I'm gonna talk to the people that are listening right now. This is for the people that are listening, that they have the day where they ain't the one. You know how they say you pick the right day?
Oh,
or you
I
pick
got
the right
time
one?
today.
I got time today.
Yes.
And every now and then people be just, you ever see a person just almost, it feels like they purposely misunderstand a message.
Yeah.
Now, I'll speak on the one you just said. When you ask a question and people don't answer your question, and it's 100 people in there, man, I'd have acted a fool too. I probably would have tried to go live. I don't know if you can go live on that thing. Not live. What is it when you do a call and you try to call everybody?
But to that same point, Courtney, you know who the representative is. So again, why are you going at 129 other people or 228 other people when you know who the subject matter expert is?
If it's a specific thing, then yeah. But if we just all talking too, because I had this moment when I'm in the chat and everybody's like, ha ha, hoo, hee, hee, and I'm all like, ha ha, and everybody else is just like,
they get quiet.
Why y'all get quiet when I walk in? Am I ugly? Yeah. Is there something on my face? I get mad when people do that. I get frustrated. So I'm working on me, okay?
Okay.
I'm promising you, I'm trying to go higher. But right now
it's having a hard time.
My spirit says, get them back. Fight fire.
Simply Corey, I don't mean to judge you, brother man, but I'm gonna judge you. If you're working on yourself, could you put in a couple more hours? It seems like you part-timing it. I'm gonna need you to go full-time and with a little overtime.
Yes,
but
sir.
you showing up 1 hour a week while you work on Simply Courtney, that ain't, man.
I'm trying.
You building the Eiffel Tower and it's taking you a century.
I don't even know if it's Simply Courtney's problem at this point. I think it's Courtney Creighton's problem. Courtney Creighton the one need to work. Simply Courtney tell the jokes and he over there, but we like him. When Courtney Creighton showed up, they're like, oh my God. Oh my God, is he okay? He's like, no, I'm not okay. I heard y'all.
So I get that brother some water.
I can hear what y'all saying. I know what you're saying.
Oh, so are you saying that there are multiple versions of us? Like we got the radio version.
Yes.
Oh, so that's why the other version of me never gets the invite to hang out with Jabari.
Makes sense to me.
I don't go nowhere.
He only likes the dapper D.
Yeah.
But the actual D, that D don't never get no invites.
I don't go
Right,
nowhere.
We can't meet up to get a sandwich.
Hold on. Pause. Go ahead, do your thing. Keep going.
Ah!
Go for it.
He had to throw the ball.
I gotta help you all
I'm
out.
just saying, he can't invite me to go bowling.
Right.
He can't invite me to drive his Bentley for the weekend.
I mean,
like he can't ever do any of that kind of stuff.
See,
maybe he invited the wrong. Like he probably sent it to the other inbox. Like you may have two inboxes.
that's very true. Just like you got two personalities, two emails.
Yeah.
I might have two emails.
Okay,
Son.
I'll go check my spam. Hold on.
Check your spam.
Yeah,
check your spam folder.
I'm looking through it right now.
I love when people say that.
If I got the invite.
Check your spam.
Yeah, I know. Man, don't tell me. All right, I'll check it.
Check your spam. Just in
you ain't
case.
sent. You know what? Because you might be like you might be in your feelings like, hey Courtney, you ain't send me that email, man. You know I needed that thing by 2.
You don't be lying saying.
But he said, did you check your spam?
Yeah.
Nah,
I ain't sent nothing, man.
I guess I go check it.
Man,
right
I
quick.
tried to send it. I don't know. My phone be tripping, dude. You have a really good phone.
I know.
I sent that text, man. I thought I responded, man.
Hey, you sure you ain't getting
Yeah,
your
I
spam?
responded.
Check your spam again.
Check your phone. You hit the button real quick.
That is a pain. That's a pain in the butt kind of thing.
Yes,
man.
it is.
Because it's like, oh, God.
And then be there though. Don't it make you mad when they're there?
When
you
it's there.
didn't got unholy and then probably said some things, and now all of a sudden you got to come back and go. All right, so
No,
you got to jump in the
no,
Bible.
Simply Courtney, you say those things. See, we take the high road.
Whatever.
So that's why we don't end up down there saying that stuff.
You ain't never cussed somebody out at a Burger King drive-thru only to find out that your burger was in the bottom of the bag the whole time.
No, brother.
And had to come back and go, hey, I'm sorry. I
They ain't gonna accept that. See, Courtney, that's what I'm talking about. We learning a lot today. Lady Joy need to come in more often. Courtney, work on yourself.
I got a Burger King in San Marcos that I am avoiding right now because of that.
They know
Really?
Because I had a moment where they didn't have my food. I was frustrated.
Yeah.
Money was tight.
Hangry.
My daughter was hungry. I was hangry. There it is. And I was like, man, and only to find out that my burger was actually in the bottom of the bag. And I had gotten uncultured. And I was like, man, I got to be the bigger person tomorrow. I'm not doing it today. Not today. I'm eating this burger today.
But you learn from it.
Maybe. I'm trying.
Oh, I'm
pretty sure I learned.
Getting worse.
Maybe I didn't.
He's just mad and face all red.
I just don't go to that Burger King.
Your burger was parked right in the bag.
It was.
Son.
And my daughter saw the whole thing. Simone saw the whole thing.
Simply Courtney,
I hope she don't think less of me.
I got a question for you.
What?
For our DJ friend over here. Jabari?
Yes, sir.
Are there certain songs that you play when you don't even have to worry about dropping a hint because the song is the hint about what is about to happen?
Oh my God.
That it's going down. And the follow-up is, what is your song? See, he used to be a DJ for those who don't know. So he is the brother that I need to hear from.
Okay, you talking about then one of them incense, wine, and candles kind of thing?
Well, my song
Nice.
is Somebody Rockin' Knockin' the Boots. If that's on,
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing else to say.
Word. Okay.
What else you want me to say?
Word.
I didn't play. He's got the whole world in his hands. Nah, I ain't playing that.
Or he about to have the whole world in his hands.
Now maybe I will rethink that.
Yeah, there you go. Anything by Luther Vandross.
Oh,
Word.
look at you. Look
Anything
at
by
you.
Luther Vandross.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. If you was somebody that, if that don't set it off, then that'll lower your temperature right there. That'll lower your temperature, blood pressure, and all of that, man. Luther, just throw on some Luther. You'll be fine.
That's why I hate being a member of the new school in this group.
Yeah, y'all ain't got
because
nothing.
our music is trash.
Yeah, y'all ain't got nothing.
Like I remember, I was trying. I called myself trying to do it one day. I was trying to set the mood, man. This woman laughed me out the room, dog. Like I'm not even, because I don't be listening to lyrics. Like between me and y'all, I be playing music.
Yeah.
And I don't be listening to the lyrics all the time. I just like the vibe. It got a vibe. It got the dude can sing, the girl can sing.
Right.
Man, these lyrics that get you straight up laughed out the bedroom this day and age, dude. I called myself trying to play Usher. I messed up and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put some Usher on, man. He said, you remind me of some girl that I used to know. And she like, really, Courtney? And I'm like, no. But just listen to the song though.
Yeah.
I'm about to do a one-handed handstand. Come on, girl. Like, come on. I prompt. All right, next song, and then something else, and it's these are my confessions. Usher, dog. Come on, bro.
Yeah, brother. You gotta play the songs that when the music start, you don't even make it back over to her. Cause see, you gotta get the incense, you gotta get the candle, you gotta dim the lights. By the time you did the first thing, the incense, she wants you over near her immediately.
Wait, so is it light first, then instant, then candle, or is it instant, wait, what?
So I already have the lights low.
Okay,
I discovered a red light when I was a young buck.
Nice.
Doing my thing.
Yeah.
So when you walk into the room, the red light's already on.
Okay, gotcha.
The incense are already burning.
So when
the candle is the thing I do for show.
That's
I just do that, just that flickering.
Yeah, the candle changes that changes the mood in the room.
Yeah.
Wait, so do you light the candle as you look? You're like, bam, look at me.
Now you're getting it. You're getting it. Yeah.
Yeah, or you could just light it. You could light it before she even gets it.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like the candles will just already be lit.
Yeah, just light, and it doesn't have to be anything huge. Just something that's nice little attraction and gives you a little, lights up the room.
Ambiance.
Yeah, just
And you gotta be tight with it.
changes the.
You got to be tight with it.
Yeah, hopefully your lighter has fluid.
Yeah.
Don't be
Made
using
that
those
mistake.
cheap matches.
Don't
You
use matches?
better have a stick.
Oh,
A little stick joint. You just come off the
what if
side
I got
of
a
the box.
sparkler? Wasn't a sparkler kind of
Oh
festive?
my gosh.
I got a sparkler still for 4th
Courtney.
of July.
But now she gonna think it's a sleepover. Like you gonna pull out a tent and y'all gonna put together some Taylor Swift bracelets.
Tents go crazy, man.
Okay.
You friend zoning it. This ain't the friend
that's the way
zone
to get
vibe,
friend
brother.
That's the way to get invited to a
Sparklers
concert.
say something different.
Yeah, tents do go hard though.
Tents go hard to paint, dude.
Yes, sir.
You ain't never been in a
FCC
tent,
won't
man.
let me be, so let's stop talking about tents.
Exactly. All right, let's take a little break and come back with Rodney Jerkins, the guy who's put together a track for
Dark Child.
Dark Child. That's right. 934 and 88.7 KAZI. We're just about to get out of here. So quick convo about Kendrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's let me ask you a question. Do you think Kendrick is what do you think he's gonna do in the Super Bowl?
So my guess, and I think this continues with what we talked about last week, right?
Right.
I think if he is the guy that I think he is, he takes this whole Lil Wayne controversy and he spins it on itself.
Yeah.
He brings Lil Wayne out. He brings Turk out. He brings BG out. He brings the Hot Boys out. But he's not done because guess what? It's in New Orleans, right? And people have pointed out, they said the Super Bowls happened in New Orleans a bunch of other times, right?
Sure.
And nobody freaked out that Lil Wayne wasn't on it. Why are we worried about it now? Who knows?
That's true.
But I think if Kendrick Lamar is the guy that we think he is, right? He gets ahead of the controversy. He brings all those guys out. He essentially buries the hatchet, right? But he's not finished, though. What's the second part, Courtney? He brings out the No Limit Soldiers as well. So he brings out Masterpiece, Silk the Shocker. He breaks C Murder out of jail. I'm joking. He brings
C Murder out of jail. No.
hologram C Murder. No,
Yeah, exactly.
But he brings them out, maybe Mia X or whatever, and he reunites not only himself with Kendrick Lamar, with Lil Wayne, but he also brings out New Orleans as a whole and lets them get their shine on. Everybody get their roll on. Everybody get their roll on.
Yeah, very good. Celebrate the whole culture of New Orleans.
I think you should. I think maybe even bring Big Frida out. I don't see. There's so many angles that he could win with this one. He could totally just do his own concert and that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think that the way he works mentally, he thinks about things so many levels and so many intricacies ahead of most people that I could see him bringing out New Orleans as a whole and letting them get their glow on. Because he's already won. He's already won. And you know what'd be crazy? He doesn't even mention the Drake stuff. What?
Right.
Or
I like it. Go for it.
you could just say, listen, I'm who they chose.
Right.
I'm hot right now. I'm going to do whatever I want. You don't owe nothing to New Orleans. You don't owe nothing to them New Orleans musicians. They want you and your hotness. Rock it.
Right.
It's your time. It's for some entertainers, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm not saying that Kendrick Lamar could never come back, but we'll get there when we get there. And
He's already been
you're
on there
here
though.
now.
And he's already been on there
And
once. He was
don't
on
let
with
the
Beyonce.
LA Rams be in the Super Bowl.
Oh, that would be
You know what I mean?
crazy.
That'd be insane.
You put on for
Oh
LA.
my goodness.
That'd be insane.
That's where you from, man.
He has to
You
play
ain't got to
Dodger
kiss
Blue.
the ring to nobody. Look, there are certain people.
True.
I'm in a motorcycle club, and some people believe that sometimes you got to kiss the ring.
Mm-hmm.
That you're supposed to check in when you go places, and I don't get down like that.
I've heard about that whole check-in thing.
Right.
That don't make no sense.
I got
Please,
concealed
give me a
weapons
break.
permits,
Right.
and I done seen combat. So for me, I am riding where I want to ride, and we can have a conversation when that time cometh. If you think you need to have a conversation
This
with
is
me.
a level of familiarity. This is something that we just talked about. If you go somewhere and you know somebody, they're slightly related, but slightly not. If you go somewhere and you know people there, obviously if you know millions of people there, don't. But if you go somewhere and like your friend lives there, do you have an obligation to say, hey, what's up? I'm in your town? Or do you kind of just say,
Oh.
I don't have time to do this
No.
now.
I
gotta
say
go."
it.
Cool.
I say it, but I'm gonna tell you, man. My last couple visits to
Mm-hmm.
couple cities, hey, they ain't come out because everybody busy.
Mm-hmm.
So if they busy and they don't want, but I went to Boston. Remember the caller was talking about when we're not here, when I wasn't here, when I was in Boston.
Right.
I had a friend drive an hour,
Yeah.
just to come to a sports bar to sit and watch a football game with me and my lady, and then drove an hour home.
That's cool.
And that's how you get down.
So from now on, you're indebted. If you go to Boston, you need to say what's up and just at least say, hey, what's up? I'm in
I
town.
do, and
I respect
and
that.
I just met that person a couple years ago. I walked down the aisle with her, like she and I don't go back. to high school or nothing like that.
Right.
But she came out and she chilled with us, and she hung out like she
that.
kicked it. Because here's the other thing. So Jabari, if people come to town and they in San Antonio and so do you have to drive all the way to San Antonio to visit them?
Well, no, of course.
Or should they come up here to you? What's the
it
rule?
depends. I guess it just depends on the situation.
How
But,
close is too close?
but San Antonio's an hour, man. You look up and blink, and you'll be in San Antonio, at least from here.
Okay, so it sounds like you don't mind or they shouldn't mind.
It depends on the situation.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
depends,
if you're working, and I
Right.
know that you're like, let's say you're going to be doing an 8-hour shift.
Yes.
Then, and I don't have nothing going on.
Yeah.
Then I'll show up. But if it's a situation where it's like, okay, if you have 8 hours to work and you're only going to have like 2 hours to be like hanging out.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, maybe I let you just enjoy it. I'll give you a call and say, hey, what's up? Just let you know, thinking about you,
Right.
whatever. But if you're going to be there for a whole weekend, then I feel like for myself, I should at least make the effort to show up. You've already flown or driven out here.
Yes.
The least I can do is do the other hour and a half. That's not every time for me because there are times when I don't have the schedule to do it.
Yes.
But there are times where my friends come, I will do my best within reason to at least see them in person.
But I told you in advance, Courtney.
yeah.
So if you booked a lot
That's
of stuff
on me.
around that, because I told you a month ago.
That's my fault.
Yo, I'm going to be in.
That's
I'll
me.
just keep saying San Antonio because it's kind of close. But, hey, I'm going to be there January 24th.
Right.
I'm going to be in Austin, January 24th. Now, if you choose to do something with that, if I make it to your Gmail calendar,
Right.
cool.
Right.
But if I don't, all right, I guess that tells
That's
me where I
true.
stand with you, Courtney.
I respect that. I'm definitely guilty of that last one.
Yeah.
I am. I know who I am. Working on it.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go. All right, let's take one more
Slowly.
call and then we're going to get on out of here. Hey, caller, how you doing? Thanks for hanging in there.
Good. Happy Wednesday.
Uh-oh.
Happy Wednesday.
Hit that horn, son.
The beast from the east.
Yeah.
Yes, and before we go any further, we must do this. The comments that will proceed does not reflect the board members or the staff of KAZI. So please do not call back in and say that you were offended because this disclaimer has been given.
Dropped.
Run it.
Dropped.
Okay. Just want to talk about a few things that y'all have talked about this morning. First thing, again, happy Wednesday to everybody.
Thank you.
Happy Wednesday.
Jabari, I'm with you until I have my coffee. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't ask me to hold no door for you.
Thank you.
The morning meeting is not going to happen. I'm not going to be effective. My attitude is going to be something different if I have not had my morning coffee.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's one thing. Two, I want to talk about the drivers in Texas. I had the experience and pleasure of being out there on I-35.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
always thought that y'all were joking that many accidents actually happening on I-35.
No, we wasn't playing. We're not playing with that.
Y'all won't play 'em, but I realize what the problem is. Y'all just notice.
There it is. Tabernacle.
If the accident and the lights are on the other, if I'm going north and the accident is on the south, that is not my business. That is my job as a driver to put my foot a little bit harder on that gas pedal and get on down the road because all the police officers, fire vehicles, and everything else is on the opposite side of that.
Say it louder. Say it louder for the people in
She
the
an
back.
opportunist.
Okay.
When you drop that speed limit down to 25 miles below what is posted, just to be nosy, that's when I turn into baby Courtney. I am about ready to. I have places to go, people to see, and restaurants to get to. I don't have time for you to be looking to see why that car is sitting over there in the ditch. That ain't my business. Unless you're pulling your vehicle over to go help, get out my way.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have a problem with that. But that and the Mopop, did I say it correctly?
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it
Mopac.
right.
Yeah.
Slow pack to
Missouri.
me.
Yeah,
Okay.
slow pack.
Yeah. They brought out a side of me that I have not experienced since driving up in New York. I'm like, yo, this is not right. And driving in Texas is a whole nother thing, you know. But y'all's drivers, I want to revoke some licenses. I really do.
Okay.
Well, everybody moving here from all over, so unfortunately, we got to claim them because they residents
No, you
now.
don't.
Thank you.
No, you
They
don't.
are neighbors.
No, they're not. They're all foreigners.
some of the
Everybody's
people-
going to be a foreigner.
Some of the people.
She said they all foreigners.
Some of these people, I think, do need to go the driverless car route because you just need some of those people to program it in, or at least try to program where they're going in,
Yeah.
and then just get what they call the heck out the way because they be
Yeah.
in that car making a million bad decisions, driving slow. The people that got to turn, but they got to slow down to turn, or the people that are indecisive with their blinker action,
Yep.
or one day they in this lane, the next day in the lane with you, the next day not. I'm just like, why? Or they hang out in your blind spot. Those are the ones that
Yep.
get me the most. Get out my blind spot, fool. And I'll be trying to run away from them people. I'm like, oh, stop. Get away from me. You know what? I'm Exton.
Exactly.
Between that and see, I had the honor of pulling over one of y'all's Texas Rangers down there because before he could pull me over, I pulled him over. I
Whoa.
said, look at here.
Start. No,
Y'all
stop.
got some issues out here. I'm just visiting. So before you try to ask me for my license and registration, how many years have you been on the force?
Oh,
Wow. Gangster. Gangster.
I'm gonna need some intel, officer.
Okay.
Right. You know, I need to know how long you've been doing this because you pulled me over, but that car that was in front of me and the truck that knew it was going too fast because it was wobbling. I mean, it was doing like the Harlem shimmy or something.
Harlem Shuffle. Doing the Harlem Shuffle, Harlem Shake.
Yeah.
Right. You know, and you didn't do anything about them. No, so let's talk. So, but anyway, and then the last thing, can somebody explain to me the Elf on the Shelf? Because I don't have
I
little
still don't get it.
on the
I
bases.
still don't
It's
get
jumped the shark
Yeah,
by this point.
That's a
too far.
mystery. That's a mystery I don't even want to solve.
it. Same.
Okay, because I'm like, you have to get up every morning or before you go to bed and put this little character somewhere, come up with a creative idea, you know, how to get the kids motivated. What happened to the good old days of motivating a child with a belt, a switch, just saying no, you know,
Yeah.
they start acting up. One gift from the Christmas tree goes back. What happened to those days?
You know what? I wish we could call it.
I saw on social media, DL, that a couple officers knocked on someone's door, asked for the little boy. Finally, the little boy reluctantly came outside, and in the back of the squad car, they said that they had caught the elf trying to get into his house, and so they stopped him. But if he knows who the elf is, then they'll let the elf go. When it is that level of detail, it has jumped the shark, and we doing too much, parents.
Get the elf out of here.
These kids are enjoying this Elf on the Shelf, and there's a whole you have more ideas than you have days leading up to Christmas.
That's too much.
Yeah, the Elf on the Shelf is real.
Yeah.
The movement is strong.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. What a waste. To me, it's kind of a waste of time. You know, people always talk about how stressful Christmas is, and it's like the last thing I want to think about is moving the elf
You
around.
gotta keep a
What
running
the,
gag going.
Jabari,
What the elf are y'all doing?
what if you've
Straight
already had that conversation with your kids that Santa Claus ain't real, but now the kid believe that an elf on the shelf is moving by itself?
I miss when Santa Claus was real because I could just be like, man, Santa Claus broke. Wow, look at these horrible gifts. Santa Claus with his broke self can only get you a PlayStation 1. Man, what did you do? Because I know I don't always be with you at school.
Yeah.
Santa must have seen you do something wrong. That's why you got a PlayStation 1.
Exactly.
Now it's my fault.
Oh yeah.
Dad, are we poor? Hey, man. What? Huh? Who said what?
I mean, we are, but I just want to know who said it.
Who said it, though?
Who said
Your
it?
mama said
Who's
something.
talking
didn't she?
about us?
Why your mama be talking like that? You need to quit listening to her.
Exactly.
Yo,
exactly.
DL, we appreciate you calling in.
Hey, no worries. I love you guys. I want you guys to, again, when Miss Kimberly was up there talking about the guys, y'all taking yourself, your mental status seriously. Don't be afraid to voice, release, and let go of some things.
Amen.
Because, again, as for, they always tell those that do the step programs and all, there's too many to mention. There's some people places and things that you got to let go just for you.
Yeah.
And that's how I live my life.
Amen to that.
Anything that stresses me out ain't in my life. And it goes for people, places, and things.
Amen to that.
We're going to let it go.
Yeah, and with that, we're going to close our D up. Thank you so much. Good to hear from you, sister.
You too. Listen to y'all later.
All right.